G'day, Damien Battersby from Proactive IT Solutions here, and today I'm going to talk about websites. Did you know that 45% of small businesses don't have a website? Crazy, I know. Because over 80% of small and medium businesses use the internet to look for suppliers, and more than 70% of them use it to purchase products and services. And if you're in a business that sells to consumers, 61% of us in Australia use the internet to purchase products and services. So clearly, having a website is important if you're in business. However, having a website that makes it easy for people to find the information they're looking for and then to buy from you, either directly or by phoning you, is even more important. Today, I want to show you the top 3 things that I consider absolute must-haves for a business website. So let's talk about the first thing that is an absolute must-have, and that's what we call responsive design. Now that refers to how your website works on mobiles and tablets. 69% of us in Australia over the age of 18 use a mobile phone to access the internet. Together with tablets, a huge percentage of us are accessing websites from portable devices. And that's why it's critical that your website is mobile friendly. Let's take a look at what that means. If we go to a website that isn't mobile responsive, such as Ringwood RSL, you'll see it works fine on a desktop computer as what I'm on now. However, if we move it to being in a mobile or tablet, and I have an app on here that shows me how that looks, in a portrait base, you can see now that the website doesn't work. If you were browsing that on a mobile phone, it'd be incredibly frustrating to find your way around the site and see what that business has to offer. And that's why having a mobile-friendly website is important. Now, using one that does work well, which happens to be our website, we can see again it works fine on a desktop computer. However, if we now go to a mobile type view, you can see straight away that everything is centered. It's very easy to see. We've got an easy to access menu that can take us to anywhere in the site with just a click of a button. And you need to think that when you're on a mobile, you're using your thumb to navigate. You're not using a clicker. So you need to make sure that the buttons are big and it's easy to navigate around. So that would be the first thing that I would say is an absolute must for websites. The second thing is to have a modern look and feel. A modern professional look builds trust. You don't want a website that looks like it was made in the 90s. It's not going to be a good look for your business. Again, if we look at an example here, this one I think demonstrates what a bad website that looks like it was built some time ago looks like. It's designed poorly, it looks terrible, and you can't really find what you're looking for easily. If I wanted to call these people, where do I find their information? If I want to find out what solutions they have easily, I've got to really drill into the site and go to some more ugly looking pages to find that out. So in essence, look at keeping your site fresh and modern. That might mean that you're redesigning and redoing your website every 3 to 5 years, but it's absolutely essential that you do that to keep your site looking good so that when people go to it, they are seeing you as a professional business. And last, you want to make sure it's easy to navigate. Again, if we go back to this one that I was using previously, the navigation is not that easy. They've got a lot of links at the top. It's not set up logically. You've got all these links in the middle, which it's just difficult to find out what you're looking for. As a consumer looking for some bath solutions, I'm going to find that site incredibly hard to find the relevant information I'm looking for. And last, if you're looking for a really terrible website to go through, then you can go to the world's worst websites ever, which gives you a really great example of pretty much everything in the book of not what to do. It's got some pretty colours and some pretty horrendous graphics. It's good for a laugh. Now, if you're looking for some information on how to make your website better, we've done an infographic which you can find on our website. We'll put a link in the bottom of the description of this video, and you can go there and see easily, together with the statistics that I spoke about earlier, on what makes a good website and why it's important. It's a good infographic and it's a good overview of what you need. Hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea about what makes a good website, and it's made you think about your website. Is it time for a refresh? Maybe even a rebuild? Might be that time. If you want any help with doing this, then we certainly can help you. We now do websites. Give us a call at the office and we'll help you get your website sorted. That's all for now. Dane Battersby from Proactive IT Solutions.